competitive action, a championship on the line here this afternoon at the Saddledome.
And here comes Jill Saunier. Saunier with help there, and there was a nice shot by Jesse Eldridge. Right back in front again, and she scores! Marie-Philippe Poulin with the go-ahead goal. It's 3-2 for Team Bauer. And there you have it. Team Bauer is your secret cup champion.
Thank you guys for a great showcase. That was amazing.
Hey everybody, Mark Ledbetter, sports editor of the Suburban Newspapers here with a fresh edition of Judgement Calls. And I'm very honored today to be joined by Danielle Sauvageau, member of the Order of Canada, holder of the Meritorious Service Cross, head coach of the Canadian women's team at the 2002 Salt Lake Games where they beat the Americans for the gold medal. And today, Danielle is the CEO of Centre 21.02, as well as the head coach and general manager of Team Harvey's, which we're going to get into because there's a great event coming and all hockey fans need to know about this one. Danielle, welcome and thank you.
Thank you. Thanks to you.
Now, the Professional Women's Hockey Players Association, they've announced that Montreal is going to be the fifth and final stop on the Secret Dream Gap Tour for 2021-2022 season. And Cortex has gotten involved. It's going to be the Cortex Showcase. Now it's going to take place April 2nd and 3rd at Centre 21.02. So you got home ice advantage.
That's for sure.
And what can we say about this event? You've got Team Harvey's, which is Montreal. You've got Team Adidas out of Minnesota, Team Bauer from Boston, and Team Scotiabank from Calgary. How thrilling is this going to be for hockey fans?
Well, it is, because first of all, it is going to be the first event for women's hockey in almost or just about 2 years. And as you know, we all know the reason why we didn't have women's hockey, especially here. So we're very pleased to receive this event at the center. The center has been created just after that obviously the former professional league folded. So we were very pleased to work with the government to create a high performance center. So for the last 2 years, we have had, yes, the member of the professional association as well as our Olympian. And for the longest time, we were pretty much the only one in the building. It's a great building, renovated. We have our own dressing room. We have our gyms. We have big screen for video. So we're very glad to have that in Montreal, and obviously giving services in a high performance. Most of our members obviously are part of the PWHPA. So having an event in Montreal, the fans wanted that. They've been asking us to receive. We tried to do something obviously last year. We couldn't. This year there was, open, close, open, although we always been on the ice for the last 2 years. So which is very good, working with the city and the government. So, I mean, it's been fun for sure. We now have 2 weeks to have a full house rink. It's like 3,600 seated. So it's going to be fun, because even this morning I was on the phone with people say, okay, where do we buy tickets? Could we bring like hockey team? But it is nice because especially after the Olympics, it shows that people wants to be involved. Great partnership to do this event in Montreal. So people are pleased together to receive this great event and see women's hockey. 4 great teams playing here in Montreal.
Now, for those that don't know, where is the center located?
The center is in Verdun, so at l'Auditorium de Verdun,
Yeah.
all renovated. It took like, I believe, 5 or 6 years. We were the only one for a while, but this is our house. This is the women's hockey house in Quebec. We have from the Olympian to the next gen training in our building. So it is in Verdun, 4110 Boulevard La Salle, but it's very easy to Google. And if you go obviously on our website as well as the PWHPA, you have access to the tickets, obviously. And right there on the tickets, the best way to have the address is to buy a ticket because the address is right there on the ticket.
And it is the auditorium. She's looking good. That's a very venerable old building, and they've done good work over there. And to have Quartech step up and be part of this as well, that says a lot of what they think of the program and the women's program.
You're right by saying that, because obviously it is the momentum is has been there for years, but especially now they want to promote. Obviously, they want to support the fact that our best player need to be in a league. Not only the best player, but also the next generation. So I think there's a big gap. I mean, you graduate from university, and then what? It's like having the the kids on the men's side going play in a Q or the Canadian Hockey League, and then say, oh, now we have to play for Toronto or Montreal. There's a big gap there. And this is what we want to create. We want with the center to have a development or a feeder system, as well as having and seeing the Marie-Philippe Poulin of that world play on the regular basis, and not only once every year.
And it's important also from the fact that the grassroots level kids are going to get to see their role models training and performing at a facility like this, and especially an event like this where, as you say, they've said, can I bring my team?
Exactly.
This has got to be one of the raison d'etre for the program.
It is, because that reality is like yes, we talked about obviously the national team, but in order to sustain a national team or a pro league, you need to have parents bringing their young one at the rink. And it is beautiful. I mean, when you see those young girls having, like in the glass, or having a jersey with the name bar, from national players. But not only them, my nephew grew up that women play hockey, men's play hockey, and he doesn't see the difference. And this is what we started to see for the last, let's say, 5 to 10 years, is that it's normal now. So getting to a point where we normalize the fact that hockey is for everyone, and this is great to see, that's for sure.
And what's nice is the Dodge Cup is back this year, so the girls are going to be out there going for the provincial championships from the leagues. And that's where a lot of these players are going to be moving up the ranks.
Exactly. We're going to have we launch a program today. We're knocking at doors, or, sponsorship to say, do you want to partnership with a minor hockey team? This is 25 tickets, it's $500. And then we turn around and we have all the access, and then we're going to give them away. So it is great, because it's part of what we're trying to do in order to pack the building, or we're trying to have as many people as possible in a short period of time. But again, hockey, I mean, we know it's when we launched yesterday was like, wow, there will be women's hockey play at that level in Montreal, because we have great university. We have, great CEGEP as well. So I think it's nice for them to come and see the player who graduate from university 3 and 4 years ago.
And some of the girls that maybe are coming back from playing south of the border with the NCAA, they can come home now and play.
Exactly. So that is something else, because obviously it is like, there's no way that, you have to stop playing hockey at the age of 21, 22, 23. We need to bring them. And we've seen that this year, because we have players like Alexandra Labelle, who graduated from university 3 years ago. And now we played this year exhibition game against the university. And we could see clearly that a player continued to grow, and we talk about that on the men's side. That's why we have the Lions now in Quebec. So you have the Lions, you have the Rocket, and you have the Montreal Canadian. So we need to create that, And that's exactly what we've been doing. And it's nice to have here, at our center, we have players coming from Ontario, even from Edmonton, the East, to come and train here and then going back to their team. So this is what we need to provide. And obviously together we're going to go further, and we need people like you. We need people, we need the fans, and we need Cortex, like a sponsor who believe in what we've been doing.
And this tournament, what fans need to realize is any one of those teams could actually win. I know Scotiabank's been good for a couple, but I think Team Harvey won the last one.
Yes, we did the last one. We went in the final when we were in New Brunswick. We didn't attend the one just before Christmas because of restriction, and it was hard to send a team to Toronto based on what we were able to do here. So it was hard to send a team over there. So it's been a great year, some challenges, but obviously we're coming out of it.
Now, the Saturday will be the preliminaries, setting up the stage for the consolation final on Sunday. And then the main final, where there's a prize pot up for grabs for the winning team as well, which is kind of nice.
It is nice because it's part of what, the Players Association try to do, is to basically make sure that they are well compensated to play, and obviously to showcase their talent to the young coming one.
So Team Harvey is going to be giving that little extra to try and win on home ice, I guess.
For sure, and we're gonna have like the sixth player or the seventh if we count the goalie in the stands with us, because we wish and we will try to promote the game, because it's one thing we need as many people to know. And thanks to you to helping us out to do that, to make sure that we have as many people in the stands as possible.
It's my pleasure, and my judgment calls on this one is to go to the Centre 21.02 website, or to go to the Professional Women's Hockey Player Association website, snap up those tickets, because I think they're going to go quick. There's 3,600 seats, so let's fill them all, and let's cheer on Team Harvey's this time around. Danielle, thank you for being with me this time.
Thank you very much.
And until next time, this is Mark Lidbetter, sports editor of The Suburban. You know where to find me, sports@thesuburban.com. Any questions, any answers, any suggestions, we're there. And until next time, get ready to cheer on 4 of the really great women's hockey team around come April 2nd and April 3rd at the venerable Verdun Auditorium. Until next time, take care, everybody.